Call it the ultimate mulligan. Last September, Dave Treleven took a swing on a local golf course, collapsed, and died. And what happened after that is nothing short of a miracle. In an instant, fellow golfers Steve Patkus, Susie Fink, Bill Pucci, and Mike Morse worked to bring the 62-year-old back to life. They shared what happened on that fateful day with Tom Pippins and sports photojournalist Mickey Leach.
It was actually not quite. It was September 2nd.
Beautiful afternoon.
Gorgeous night, beautiful weather.
Bill and I were playing together.
Steve and I were golfing out here.
Had followed them through 6 holes.
We finished up on 6, which is right over there, right next to the clubhouse.
Hole number 6 is right up next to the clubhouse. Fortunately, 100 yards away.
And that's important because that's where I went down.
He was to the left, I was to the right. Saw a gentleman laying in the fairway.
Bill, is something wrong here? Am I missing something? Is he joking?
I think it was Bill who said, does your friend always joke around like that?
I looked at my husband. I'm like, do you think he's okay?
Something's not right.
We need to go. We need to go figure this out.
I turned around and Dave was flat on his back with his clubs in front of him.
And I just went over.
We dropped our clubs and just did a beeline right to Dave immediately.
It was very important, as it turns out, we're there because the defibrillator is in the clubhouse.
One of the reasons Dave and his friends wanted to share today's story at Ives Grove Golf Links in Sturtevant was to point out the importance of having a defibrillator on hand. Had this not been here last September on that fateful day, Dave Treleven wouldn't still be among us.
Everybody was running.
I moved out, she jumped in.
Just started doing chest compressions.
Bill had actually called for them to get the defibrillator.
You got somebody to get the defibrillator out.
An AED machine. Susie kind of took control of the situation.
The defibrillator came down on a golf cart.
Calling 911.
Had no heartbeat.
Bill was right on top of it.
Yelled for a towel and it was there. It was amazing how fast things actually happened.
His condition, which was not breathing.
Let's get his shirt off when that happened.
I really can't remember how long it was.
We attached the defibrillator.
A lot of people just don't make it.
It then called for a shock. No signs of breathing. Just like in the movies, I thought, well, I'll just yell out clear.
Extremely easy to use.
That's what they do, right?
I never, ever one time thought about a defibrillator.
I remember thinking, I'm going to run some voltage to this guy. This is a surreal sort of feeling. I'm about to push this button.
I was gone. I basically was gone.
I administered it.
I believe they had me back breathing again within 3 minutes.
The defibrillator is what shocked his heart back into rhythm.
Just moments after that, we got a very faint pulse.
You basically were clinically dead when you hit the ground.
We might actually be bringing him back.
Well, the fact that they could defib me, that's what brought me back.
Words can't describe how important they are.
If that device wasn't here, I don't think Dave would have been alive today. He wasn't going to be brought back without this machine.
If that wouldn't have been there, I don't think we'd be having this conversation. Every day you get up and you figure, well, man, this is another day. And that's the way I got up that day. You look at it this way and you say, well, you take life for granted. I have a little different outlook on that now.
He's kind of got a new lease on life here.
Dave was gone.
It was meant to be.
He's not anymore.
It was meant to be, for sure.
I don't take it for granted quite as much anymore.
That is awesome. Dave Treleven has formed a close bond with the people who saved his life. They believe that defibrillators should be at all places where there are large crowds.
Well,